All right, boys. I got my weekend hat on. I'm wearing my weekend hat, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm actually leaving for the airport in about 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours. So there's been this thing that I've been wanting to do with the state class in our project, but I keep getting distracted. So I thought, okay, well, let me go ahead, crack open a cold Diet Mountain Dew, and then I will be able to focus if I'm streaming. I don't know what it is, but I'm actually able to focus better if I'm streaming. I think because, I want to stay on course for what we're going to do. All right, let me just set something else up over here. Just getting the other streams started. All right, looks like we're good to go. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to do a similar exercise to what we did on Friday, where we kind of reorganize some stuff, and we did that with the NPC classes, and we did it a little bit with the NPC state classes, but I want to do it with all of them. I want to do it with NPC state, and I think where I'm getting stuck is I've been trying to figure out how I want this implemented, and I think what I'm done here is I have the NPC state interface. And then I have an abstract class that inherits that interface. So I guess if we needed to, we could have a different type of NPC state that inherits this interface. I'm still on the fence as to whether or not we really need the interface. But I think having this base class is good. The base class will be able to give it a next state. So you'll be able to pass in the next state as a argument to the constructor, and then of course you'll also be able to optionally pass in an NPC. I still keep going back and forth on whether or not it needs to be an NPC or whatever. Okay, I just need to. This is one of those things where I think about it too much, and this is a problem I see with junior programmers a lot. Is they'll over-engineer, they'll overthink things, and sometimes you just got to pick something and plow forward. Even if you're going to doubt yourself, just move forward. My dog's freaking out. Okay, so we have this idle state that the friendly NPC uses. So this would be a friendly NPC state, right? My dog is So here's an interesting thing. If this is a friendly NPC state. Oh wait, I am inheriting this constructor. Okay, so there's that constructor and that constructor. All right, so I had to look up how to call a base class's constructor from a derived class, and basically the syntax was this, which is very similar to C++, but of course C# has this base keyword, which is kind of nice. But it does make me wonder, if I have several layers of inheritance, how do I go back, right? How, if A derives from B, or I'm sorry, if you have something like this, right? And so what this is saying is, D derives from C, which derives from B, which derives from A. So if I'm writing code in D and I need to call a method, if I need to call the B version of a method, can I easily do that? I'm not sure how you would do that. Maybe just cast yourself to a B and then call it. That would work. All right, so we call the base class. And then, let me see, base. So the idle state does not have a next. So I think we can. Now, how can we do this? Because now I want to delete it, right? So in C++, I could do something like this. I could do deep NPC idle state delete, which means you can't call that constructor type, but I need to actually tell it which constructor type I want to delete. Let's see. Okay. I mean, I don't see any red squigglies. I'm a little. Let me ask C#. If I have a base class that has two constructors and a derived class in which I want to delete or prevent, I want to delete one of the constructors or prevent users of derived from using it. How can I do that? So I think it's probably going to, like I said, I don't see any squigglies. So my guess might have been right. Okay, so we have here, right line. Define the constructors explicitly. Okay, so no, I don't want to use a factory. Oh my Lord. It's giving me like weird things. Okay, so it's saying to just make it private. Is there a delete keyword in C# that I can use like I would in C++? Now it's telling me there is no delete keyword. Okay, so I guess delete is type, or I guess this color of like brown, I guess, is for types. So I guess that's why that has that brown color. So I guess we can do this. All right, so we'll remove the constructor type. All right, so we call the base class, which is going to set NPC, and then here's where NPC. But see, NPC is already a base NPC, so we kind of have to. We're going to store and actually, it's not going to be nullable. We're going to store a copy of our NPC as a friendly NPC type. So let's call it friendly NPC. And then what we want to do is we need to go through and change all of these, like this here. Friendly NPC equals friendly NPC target. Oh wait, but does base NPC have a target? It does. And it is a mono behavior. So actually, maybe we could just use... Well, why did I want to use... That's interesting. No. Let's comment that out. Base NPC, okay, is not... Then we can return. Actually, we should throw an exception is what we should do. Yeah. Throw an exception, but I think what I want to do is this. I just want to check base NPC to make sure it is a friendly NPC, and then from there, I think I can just use NPC as it is, right? Let me see, NPC, the target. Okay, that's fine, because the base NPC comes from mono behavior, so it will have a target, that is for sure. And then... We've deleted that constructor. So down here, we have the NPC. I really... Oh, this is interesting. I got rid of passing... Yeah. So I think what I need to do is I need to public override, right? Because these methods are abstract. So public override, I can do it before the type. Public override. Public override. Okay. And then we have this NPC. Oh, but why isn't that giving me a red squiggly? That's interesting that it's not giving me a red squiggly. All right, let me just see this here. All right, so I need to replace all of these I sometimes, since we are referring to a protected member of a derived class. Oh, you know what we should be doing actually? Never mind. We should be using capital NPC. NPC target. Yeah, right? So like this should be private in order to make Razman happy if he was here, and we want to make this private as well. Private. So now, okay, so this is the state. We should be able to get a getter, right? Because setter, I'm sorry. We've defined a setter. That should be okay. This should be okay. Okay, so update here. I'm going to change it with this dot NPC. This, and this. Let me look for NPC, but we're going to look for capital NPC, and we're going to look for the word itself. And I don't see any small NPCs. Oh, there's this one, but that's part of the argument, so that's okay. All right. So I think this looks good, right? Because what we're doing is we're taking in our argument, we're setting the NPC, because it's going to call this constructor here. This underscore NPC will get set, and then we're making sure it's a friendly type, a friendly NPC. If it's not, we go ahead and throw. Then we set the target. And if the target is null, then we also go ahead and throw. Do we want to throw? No, because this is an idle state. So we don't want to throw if there's no target. What we can do instead is simply, if the target, NPC transform target, okay. Yes, the AI got it. Okay, if the target is null, we just quit out of the update very quickly. All right, so that is set, NPC idle state. So what about follow state? So it's going to be a very similar, let me put this over here. It's going to be a very similar kind of thing, right? So we're going to define a constructor. Let me see. We can get rid of this. We're still going to need the nav mesh agent, I believe. Let's go ahead. This is NPC follow state. We should be able to just more or less copy this. And then, of course, we got to rename it, though. NPC follow state. Okay, base state. If base, okay, then it throws an exception. Got it. Enter. So we can get rid of this. All right. And then this needs an override. All of them are going to need an override, and we're going to get rid of the useless argument that we never used. That was also part of this exercise. So if you recall, the AI added an argument and it was passing it in, which I felt was, I guess if you wanted to reuse the states and then kind of have a new target, but that's also easy to do. So I don't know. I felt like that was a combination of C and C++, honestly. All right. So let's clean this up a little bit. So we have this. We would have our NPC set at this point because it gets set here. We've checked that it's friendly. Now, if we enter, all right. So we do this. We can get rid of this. Oh, but wait a minute. There's something else here. So actually, what we want to do, because, oh wait, no. We're not using next state yet, so this is still completely plausible. All right, so we can do something very similar. We can just enter. Where did we set the agent? Oh, agent equals. All right, we can set that in the constructor, and actually, I'm going to put an underscore under this. And then I'm going to throw an error. Yes. So this point, we can get rid of this. Can we? Let's do it like that. I don't know how expensive the nullable argument is in C#. That's one of my problems. Is like I'm pretty good about knowing when things are expensive in C++ because that's what I work in professionally. But in C#, it's been a long time since I've done professional work in C#. So I don't really remember like, oh, if I do this, this is really expensive, but instead I can do this, which is a little cheaper in terms of like CPU cost. So we'll leave this for the entered state. I'm trying to figure out if we need this check. All right, because we're even checking it down here. If agent is null, we're throwing an exception. So I don't think we need to check. We're going to leave the setting of the agent stuff. We're going to leave that for the enter, right? We're going to leave that alone. This, again, we should never be in here if this stuff is nullable. Oh, but we do need to check that okay. So what we should do here is if NPC target, yeah, no, you were right. Okay, so if the NPC target is null, we also throw an exception. Okay, so here, and then if the agent is null, we're going to throw an exception. So we should never have a null NPC. We should never have a null, we should never have a null target, and we should never have a null agent, so we can get rid of those checks. Now, down here, I think this is all good. Override. Perfect. And now we have one more state to go, the follow idle state, which we're going to do a similar exercise to. So let's just go ahead, get the constructor. So I think the follow state's going to mirror okay, Luana, it's going to be kind of like both. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we can get rid of this. We need a constructor. It's going to be the same constructor. Actually, one thing I didn't do is on the follow state, in the follow state, I did not get rid of the private. I need to add that constructor as private is essentially what I'm trying to say. And I can't spit it out. All right. So we'll do that. We're going to do the same thing here, right? Oh, wait, I think I need to change. Let's see, this needs to be NPC follow state here. And then over here, it needs to be NPC follow idle state. So we're going to have that there. Oh, my wife, I think she's on the couch. I'm going to have to go soon because I'm leaving for 3 weeks and I kind of want to go sit on the couch and do nothing with her for a little bit before I go. So I'm going to try and wrap this up quickly. We're not doing anything with an agent here. So I don't think I need all this agent logic. Yeah, I don't need that. But I still do need a target because he's going to turn towards the target. Oh, yeah, this is an NPC follow state, so it does need a target. Okay, so over here, enter. I think I can get rid of all of this. I like to put this comment in there. I don't know why. Because I think it's easier to read. I think if you have open colon, close colon, like just right up against each other, like I don't know. It's easy to skip. So if I put a comment like nothing, I always do that. Nothing to do. I just think it's easier to read. Okay, so we can get rid of this. And here we don't have an agent. NPC target, we can assume it is not null. Okay. And now we need to take all these NPCs that we have, all these occurrences of NPC. We want to replace them with this .capital NPC. Yeah. Except not that one, but we'll just undo that first one it's highlighted. We don't want to change that, but we'll go ahead and do this. All right. So all of those should be good. All right, and I still need the public override because Oh, it is a beautiful day. I was just texting my wife to let her know I'm coming downstairs to sit on the couch with her to do nothing. I mean, I'm going to work on this. She's going to do her thing. But I like, you know, it's like, I think it was Patrice O'Neill who was like, men, what is it? They like to be alone with someone. Like men, they kind of want to be left alone, but they like to be with someone. I don't know how to explain it, but it was like, it's very spot on. What is it, Act? Now I want to know. Patrice O'Neill. Men want to be alone with someone. Let me see if I can find it.
Men want to be alone, but we don't. Men want to be alone, but we don't want to be by ourselves.
Yeah, no.
We want you somewhere, like in the dwelling, just not here, like just like around the corner in the vents. You can see the vents.
Yes, but we want to. So yeah, I think that's very true. Men want to be alone, but we don't want to be by ourselves. Like, I think that is a very apt way of putting it. All right. So we fixed this state. So I think we have finished changing our states. Now this is where okay, but what about the state machine, right? So now we have to see like this here. New state. Okay, we're not actually constructing, but we can get rid of this. We're going to have to get rid of this. We're going to have to get rid of this. I'm not even sure if we're going to need set state. I mean, if we're going to need it here, in which case, okay, so we don't even need this one, right? So I don't think we need that one. I believe eventually we're not going to need this one either. Where is set state? Set state, I think, is on the base NPC. Right, set state. Okay, it's a state machine. So set state, lowercase, is going to get called by something else. It's going to get called on the player object. So we would just actually pass the player object in as part of the constructor. So we can get rid of this, and then we can get rid of this. Okay. So now this is going to create issues because this set state, okay, it's this. I'm going to put this here because that's just easier to read. This set state. So at this point, we would already have this state, and then here, set state, we would have this state as well. Okay, that makes sense. The state would already exist with the NPC object. Right. So I can get rid of this. Now, here's the other tricky part. We need set state. We're going to look for, yeah, perfect. So we've already changed it. And then the command, what is this? Got it. Okay. So here is where, I think it would just be current NPC. Yeah. Current NPC, follow state. So this is not saying follow the current NPC. This is saying create a follow state onto the current NPC is what that is saying. All right, set state, set state. And then I think in the follow idle state, what I need to do, because I'm pretty sure, yep, new. So I need to say this NPC. Is there another place? I thought, oh, and then the follow state itself, I need to do the same thing. I need to do this .npc and this .npc. Now, I think the changes are done. Let's see. Let's see what Unity. Okay, one error, and it looks like it was just a typo. That's not bad. I mean, that's promising, but let's see. Let's see what it comes up with now. We're not out of the woods yet, boys. It's compiling. It's taken a while because it's recognizing what a genius I am. It's like, wow, this guy is amazing. Okay. All right. No suitable method to override. All right. I forgot to get rid of the argument here. Okay. What was the other thing? Okay. Does not implement. It does not have a matching return type. Okay, what is the matching? What is the return type of the interface? Okay. I'm still on the fence about this interface. Okay, we're just getting more stuff. NPC update. All right. Oh, okay. So I need to change all of these. Okay, that makes sense. It makes sense. I don't hate it. I'm not crazy about it, but I don't hate it. Since all the states derive from the NPC state, which in turn derives from the interface, it should be okay. All right. Okay, so we're just still called. Oh, okay. I forgot to. Let me see. Agent this move speed. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I need to put. All right, so let's see. We'll start. I think we can just change it, all of these. Except we'll put this one back to how it was, because it's an argument name. Okay. The name agent does not exist in the current context. Oh, I made it underscore agent. Okay, perfect. Agent. We probably need to do some work on the agent as well, but we're not going to do that right now. Like, why do I have a question mark there? I don't think I need it, because we're checking very early on to see if it is in fact null, right? We throw an exception, which means this object doesn't get created. Is inaccessible. Okay. What is inaccessible? Follow idle state is inaccessible due to its protection level. Public class. It's a public class. Oh, it's telling me that the constructor. Okay, so I need to put public here. I think I neglected to do that on probably all the idle states. So I need to do that here. And I need to do that here. Okay, now what? All right. We're getting there. What is this? Base NPC does not contain a definition for detection distance. So this is maybe this is one of the ones we want a friendly state, right? So private, and we don't want to make it. We don't want to make a question mark. I'm just going to do this. Friendly NPC. So if it's not, what I'm going to do is I am going to call friend. I'm going to set friendly NPC. Okay, can I do this? No. I need to do this. Oops. Okay, that's what I need to do. And then now, wherever I was getting that error. Oh, geesh. Okay. Detection distance. Right. Really, I should probably be calling friendly. So all of these. Okay, so I think just for sake of readability, I'm going to change all of these this.npc to friendly NPC, since we have a local friendly NPC class or object. All right, so let me do. Yeah, that should be good. Friendly.npc, friendly NPC. Okay. And I think I'm going to have to do the same over on the follow idle state as well. Okay, so we have some issues with the idle state. Oh, very similar. A rotation speed, because that's part of... I'm trying to decide if the rotation speed makes sense here in base NPC. In which case, the other thing, which was the detection distance, might also make sense there. Right? Stop distance, detection distance, those things do kind of make sense in the base class. Oh, man. All right. Heal base NPC target. All right. This is going to absolutely drive Razman nuts, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and put this stuff. I'm sorry, Razman. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Razman. I'm sorry. We'll clean this up later because I'm like, yeah, that's not great, but I'm trying to get downstairs on the couch with my wife. So let's see what we got. Okay. Update. Okay, yeah, update does not take an argument. Got that. Easy. I think we can get rid of this argument too. Idle state. This. Okay. I was going to say I don't see... Well, wait a minute. Okay, there are some arguments. I mean, there are some errors. NPC follow state. Okay. This is just leftover code. Okay. Oh, gosh darn it. Cannot convert INPC state to NPC state. Why? This is an INPC state. Is set state once an... Okay, no. This. Okay. I'm working on a branch. All right, come on, Unity. I'm trying to get downstairs to my wife, Unity. Unity right now is like, you are such a genius. You're an amazing genius. Okay. Unity's like, I don't ever want to stop compiling your code because it's so beautiful. Okay. All right. We have something that runs. Let's just run through really quick, and then we're going to check everything in. Okay, so he's still looking at me. That's good. Is he going to follow me? We're still getting the menu. That's good. Let's check the lamp. The lamp works. Oh, wait. Why? Okay, I think it was just a matter. Okay, here. Follow me. All right. He's following me. That's good. And then if I... No, come back over here. Come over here. Come over here. Come here. Come here. And then if I tell him to stay, will he stay? All right, he is staying. Okay, I think that... I like how he keeps rotating. Got to fix that too. All right. Okay, so Unity is complaining, saying that the same field is rotation speed. Oh, wait a minute. The same field name is serialized multiple times in the class or its parent class. This is not supported. Base class. Okay, base class. So base has a rotation. Does the sun? Oh, I bet I have in the sun NPC. No. And friendly NPC? No. Let me force. Okay, those went away. Now we have nothing but the possible null reference, which we can take care of at another time. Okay, that's perfect. So let's check this code in. I put it on I put it on Dev 3. Can I just reworking? Okay, so I do need to commit this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reworked the NPC state class structure. Okay, we can add all of those. Let's push it. And let's merge it really quick. And this is going to wrap it up for me for a little while. Okay. Reworked the NPC state. The NPC state class structure. Okay. See this code written live. And let me put a link to the stream. That's actually a good idea. I should start doing that more. All right. Create pull request. Squash and merge. See this code live. Written live. Okay. Perfect. All right, boys. It has been fun. I head to Fiji. I've got to go to the airport to catch my first flight in about 4 or 5 hours. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be broadcasting from Fiji. I'm not sure what. Well, I'm not sure what the state of that's going to be. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I probably will at least once or twice to give it a shot. So be sure to check back here. I probably will not be here on Monday, but if I do broadcast from Fiji, I will probably start doing so on Wednesday. Have a great weekend. Have a great week, and I will see you soon. Hopefully, next time I see you, I'll be in Fiji. All right. Bye, guys. I said goodbye.